Good morning. I'm out here doing some testing of the Impulse AQ right here. Stay tuned. Alright, what I've done here is try to create a couple beach scenarios that the Impulse AQ may meet. I call this my ideal beach here for the Impulse AQ. This is like an old swimming hole. There was never any platforms and building and shipping here. It's just where people used to come and swim, and they would lose their gold rings, their silver rings. That's actually silver in here, and this is clad over here. But they would lose that type of thing. And in this particular scenario, you're going to see that the Impulse AQ will work great. Stay tuned for that. We'll talk about that in a minute. This, not so much a good beach for Impulse, I don't think. You got some little bit of, well, I use the old, these are actually case shop, but you find, you saw me the other day on the beach, I was digging big chunks of bolts and metal, which will kind of give you that same type of scenario. You got nails from the piers maybe. There's a shipping area, a lot of activity, a lot of different type of material. We'll put the gold rings over here and when we get ready to test this, but that's the two type scenarios we're going to look at right here. Now, what am I doing? One thing I'm going to do, a little bit different this time, I got my iPhone right here on the thing, so you can see exactly what I'm doing. And I've got the earphone, which has got a microphone on it right here. I'm having my ear, and you will hear the sounds from this perfectly because I have it right in my ear. Okay, y'all ready to get started? Let's check it out. Here we go. Okay, this is my ideal beach situation here, where you have just an old swimming hole. Got all kind of goodies in it. Now, first thing we'll do is run on the all metal mode. Alright, all metal mode. We're getting hits on everything. Gold. We're getting hits on the quarters, quarter, gold, nickel, big gold ring, quarter, anything. Just hits on everything. As you can see. That's silver right there. Good job on the silver. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the tone mode. Now on the tone mode, it will take the silver and make it a low tone and make the gold a high tone. Anything with a high or real low will be low. As you can hear, listen to that. Again, real low tone. That's a silver ring right there. And it's just a low tone. That's quarter. Clad quarter, low tone. Silver quarter, low tone. Low tone. But gold, high tone. Coral, low tone. Silver, high tone. Now, nickel has the same range as a gold. If any of y'all that know that at the beach, that nickel makes you think it's gold. So you will get a high tone on the nickel because it's in the gold range. But these other coins, you wouldn't dig that with this machine. But you dig these other ones all day long. Sometime a really big gold might give you a little high reading. That one's okay. That's about 12 gram. And it's still giving you a good reading. Alright. Still, all the low tones you wouldn't dig, but that's how this machine works. It knocks out anything but the gold range. Now, a lot of things can fall in that gold range, but on an old beach, this could be perfect right here. I've got one more mode I want to show you. Although a lot of detectors will use the all metal because it goes the deepest. If in a scenario like this, you can actually cut this machine on mute, like I'm showing the picture right there. And now it will not hear anything but a gold range. So it should not hear any of these coins right here. Y'all ready? I'm not hearing anything. Look at that. Doesn't even hear the coins at all in the mute mode. Doesn't even hear them, except when you hit gold. 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 Except for the nickel. Nickel does fall into the range of gold. Many of y'all know, those that hunt the beaches a lot, the nickel really makes you think it's gold. But look at this scenario. In this particular scenario, bam, 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 just the gold. That is the ideal scenario right there. That's the ideal scenario. You don't even have to dig a coin, just gold. And a few nickels. Okay, now let's go to the not so ideal beach scenario. This is maybe where there were some old pilings and some nails on the ground, and maybe some old metal on the ground, nuts, bolts, cannon shot. which is what that is. And what we're going to do, we're going to set our machine on here to all metal mode first and see what we get. Let's check it out. Of course, a metal, everything should give us a nice solid read, up high read. The gold ring and nails sound the same. Everything's got a high read, so you'd have to dig everything in a scenario like this. No discrimination at all. Just dig it all. And there's so many nails and all, you probably would have a hard time getting to the gold. Even bobby pins here. Okay, so let's go to the tone mode right here. And on the tone mode, everything you shouldn't dig will be a low tone, and the gold will be a high tone. Unfortunately, again, in this scenario, give me nice high tones, just like the gold does. Even some of the nails will. Some of the nails might not, but some of them will. Sometime you'll learn that other little sound you hear. You could do that. Hear that? You would dig that. I think anybody would probably dig that, along with that, the gold ring. That one's got a little funny tone to it, and you'd learn probably not to dig that one over time. Now here's a bobby pin. Now I want to show you this real quick. They talk about double tones, and I kept playing, man, I wasn't getting a double tone on mine, but I found out why. No double tone. If the bobby pin is straight to the detector, but if it's perpendicular to it, you get a double tone. The bobby pin has to be perpendicular to get that double tone and not dig it. But if it is, even with it, you'll dig it. Okay, well let's move on to the next mode. The next mode will be the mute mode. It should mute out anything but gold like it did on the previous beach. All you could hear was the gold. Unfortunately, even on the mute mode, you hear it all. You hear the gold. Hear that gold mixed in there. But if you got any kind of nice big metal, you get that too. Sometimes these nails will come in, sometimes they won't. Gold comes right in. That one you wouldn't dig. But the bobby pins you dig all day long. And some nails you would, and definitely some big chunks of iron you would. So this would not be an ideal beach where you got a lot of old iron, a lot of old spikes and nails. I don't think that would be an ideal beach for the Impulse AQ. Let's go in the house and talk about our little results here. Alright, I was doing a little testing on the Impulse AQ for myself, so I thought I'd make a video and show you what I came up with. It does have a place in the metal detecting world in specific scenarios. I don't think it's going to be a general machine for general purposes. Of course, it's made for the water, for gold. That was its whole purpose of it. So it's not something you just go out and buy and start using it everywhere. So don't expect to buy that machine and be using it in the fields and other places. It's specifically for gold in the water, and it's really, in my opinion, for specific scenarios in the water, like I showed you on the perfect beach, maybe an old swimming hole. You could walk through there and just get gold all day long, if it's gold there. You got to have gold there. It's not going to jump in your pocket from nowhere. It's got to have gold on the beach to start with. So if you buy it, just take it out in the water. You don't expect to just go out there and find gold right off. You got to do your research, find an old swimming hole. Not a whole lot of other activity around it. Just a place all the locals just go down and swim. You might be onto something with that Impulse AQ with that. Otherwise, I'm thinking I'm using a different detector. Y'all know what I use, but I use another detector because I like digging the quarters and the junk jewelry sometimes. And silver. I like digging silver rings. And that machine will not dig those if you're on the mute. But if you have it on the all metal, you can dig everything. And in a place where you got a lot of other trash, you're going to have a problem. So anyway, I'm still doing some little analysis on it. I thought I'd update you all on what I'm seeing on it and kind of pass it along. All right, appreciate everybody coming along. Don't forget to click like, comment below, share, subscribe to the Gigmaster. Never know what we'll be doing next. Stay tuned.